So as you guys probably know, Funko's been making Pops for over 11 years, and because of that, they like to update their sculpts every once in a while when they think that they can make a figure better. Or maybe if there's something new coming out like a new movie or television show, but today I've got 5 different figures here, and we're going to be comparing the old versus new sculpts. So let's get started. Okay everybody, so I've got 10 different figures here, 5 old ones and 5 new ones, and let's just start with the first one here, which is going to be, you ready for this one, General Grievous. And honestly, these figures look pretty similar, but one thing that does really stand out to me is that the new General Grievous, the Hot Topic exclusive one, has 4 arms when the normal General Grievous, or the Walgreens exclusive one, the original one, has 2 arms. So if you guys want to check them out next to each other, there they are there. And also, I do enjoy the color on the new General Grievous just a little bit more. And also, looking at the old General Grievous, it's kind of just him standing there. He's got his feet right next to each other. Both of his arms are kind of just to the sides holding lightsabers. And then his head, there's not really much going on. But I do still think this is a really nice figure. And when I heard that Funko was going to be making a new General Grievous, I didn't really know what they were going to be doing with it. But now that I have this one in person, I am so glad that they did remake this figure. Just because there are so many small details that they added to this character that they didn't have in the original one. Like the 4 arms, as well as the way they changed up his face. Like, it looks a little bit cleaner. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of enjoy the original head better. Like, there's just something about it that doesn't really look like a Pop, so I think I would enjoy it more if it was the new body with the old head. Let me know what you guys think. And in case you guys are wondering, the original Walgreens exclusive one is worth about $80 when the new one is just so new that it doesn't even have a price yet. And that's because for the most part, it's still available at Hot Topic, so if you guys want to pick this one up, it's probably about $12 to $15, and I definitely recommend it. And now guys, next up on the list, we have one of my favorites. This one here is Gizmo from Gremlins. And now I think this was definitely a needed upgrade. I think the original Gizmo looks nice, but it doesn't really look fluffy. It kind of just looks like, I don't even know how to explain it, like an ice cream sandwich from the side, especially the body there. There's something about it where they kind of added like those little like bumps around the hands that look okay, but it just doesn't look great on the original one. But now when you look at the new one, I know it does have the 3D glasses on there, but it does give you a good idea of what the new figure would look like if they didn't add that. And I feel like they did add the 3D glasses on the Gizmo as well as the new Gremlin, just because if it didn't have that, it'd be really similar to the original one. But I mean, you guys can see here, the ears look way better, the way they did the fur on this one's way better. I also really enjoy how they kind of merged the brown fur with the white fur to make it kind of seem like they're kind of intertwined a bit. I don't know how they did it, but whatever they did, it really does look nice. And now I'm looking at the old one a little bit more, and something that I just noticed that looks really odd and kind of out of place is the way they did the fur on the ears. Like for the newer one, they actually sculpted fur into the ears, but the old one, it's kind of like just a rectangle with a couple little waves on top of it. It just doesn't look that great. And now having both of these next to each other, I really do think it is nice that they made an updated version of this one, because looking at both of these, and sometimes you can still find them in stores next to each other, maybe not anymore now that they made this one, but for the longest time, I was able to find this one as well as the Gremlin in stores every once in a while. And if you saw both of these next to each other, I would definitely pick the new one. And back to the Funko app again, if you guys are wondering how much these figures are, the original one is worth about $13 when the new one is $15. So that's kind of funny. This one is worth more than the original one. And that could be because it hasn't gone to every store yet, so maybe people are resorting to buying it online to get it in their collection, but still, it says it's more on the Funko app, so that's what we're going with. Okay guys, now Pop number 3 is going to be this one right here. This is the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. And I actually did talk about putting this one on the list when I got this figure the other day, and I'm so glad that I remembered to put it in this video, because these are some giant differences with both the figures. Like, looking at the new one, it looks really great, and I think the head looks amazing on it. I also really enjoy how they updated it, so it's not just him standing there with his arms to the sides. He's actually sitting on his tail, and I think that was a really neat added bonus. And also, knowing Funko, they totally could have done it where there was a common version where he wasn't translucent and then an exclusive version where he was. But I think for the exclusive one in this wave, they decided to go for the black light instead of just that slight difference with the translucent tail. And looking at the old one, I think it's neat how they made it translucent, and I really do enjoy how the end of the tail isn't translucent, but I wish they added the stripes going all the way down like they did on the new one. And I think that would probably be about it, and I would enjoy this figure maybe a little more, but then again, I also do really enjoy the new Cheshire Cat head. So maybe, this might be an unpopular opinion, but the new Cheshire Cat head with the old Cheshire Cat body, if it had the stripes around the clear part. But then again, I don't know, because I really do like how he's standing on his tail. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But both of these are very similar, and it is crazy that this one is $35 in the Disney line when this one is $1,059. Actually, hold on, guys. Scrap everything that I just said about switching the head and the body. I think I figured out what I want the new one to look like, and it's literally just putting the old eyes on the new figure. Because you can't do stuff like that on a figure very often, so when they can, they definitely should. And if you guys are wondering about prices, the original one exclusive to Hot Topic is worth about $40, when this one here is worth already $25, and I believe it came out this year. Yeah, 2021. Now actually, hold on, guys, before we get into the next one here, I'm noticing that it says status temporarily unavailable, and then it released in 2021, so I don't know what's going on with this figure, but you should definitely grab it if you see it. And now next up here, guys, we are getting a little bit creepier, but this one is Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And now looking at them, I really do enjoy both, but I think I'm kind of a sucker for the old one here. I don't know what it is about it. It just looks a little bit dopey, but I really do like that about it. And also, I know that Funko's not trying to make the figures exactly the same when it comes to the new one and the old one, but it is called the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then they give him a mallet, and I totally understand why they're changing up the weapons, because he uses a bunch in the film, but I feel like if this is your first ever Leatherface, you're gonna want him with a chainsaw. And like, I'm looking at him here, and I really do enjoy the face on this one. It seems more like a pop to me. This one here just kind of seems like a larger head for some other figure, and I mean, I enjoy both of them. But like I said, I'm a sucker for the original one. And now also, by saying that I enjoy the original one a little bit more, I'm not saying that the new one is a bad figure. I love that they already made it bloody right away. They didn't give you like a bloody chase, so you can always have it with the blood splatter on the apron there. And I really do like the way that they did the leather face on this one, how it actually has the sew marks going all the way around. And then you can even see some other more detailed stuff on the side, like some rope holding it together. Like, it really does look neat. And it also looks pretty much exactly like the back there, but on the back, they also chose the photo of him with the chainsaw instead of the mallet. So I feel like the only thing that I would change about the new one is maybe giving it a photo of him with the mallet on the back there, and I can kind of picture it in the film of it being like a little bit lower, almost like you're in the kitchen, or is it when you get like a bird's eye view inside of the home? It's one or the other, but he's like running around with the mallet in his hand, and I think that would have been kind of neat. But I mean, guys, other than that, they both really do look great, and again, I want to point out the numbers on this one. Number 11 in the movies line, and number 1,119. Crazy. You guys have probably commented about this a lot already, but when I was looking it up on the Funko app, I found out that there was a common version as well, and not just a Hot Topic exclusive, where he does have the chainsaw in his hand. I apologize. And I mean, the mallet wasn't something that I was really talking about, but it is kind of funny that I had no clue. I thought they were just making the Hot Topic exclusive version, and then that was it. I haven't seen the normal one in stores. Maybe that one's gonna be coming like closer to Halloween, probably. But in case you guys are wondering on the prices, this one here does not have a price because it is one of those ones that you could still find at Hot Topic, but the original one is worth around $45. Oh, and also, if you did comment about there's a common one as well, just go delete it. I corrected myself. And now, guys, let's get on to the last character that I want to talk about, which is the Godzilla. And I think that this one was a great one to talk about just because of how different this one looks versus the new one. And you guys can see with the original one, they actually made it a 6-inch character, and I think it really does look great, but it also kind of looks a little bit weird. But then when you look at the new one, this was definitely a needed upgrade. And now I know what you guys are going to say in the comment section below, but Tristan, that's what the original Godzilla kind of looked like. It was just a little bit weirder and derpy, and I kind of understand that, but when you look at it on the back here, it doesn't look like an overgrown Barney that's gray. And I feel like another thing that they should have added to this character is the train in his mouth. You have the whole thing going down the side there and he's holding it. That would have been crazy. But they didn't. They decided to go with this one here, which I still think is cool, and I think it was really great when it first came out. I was so excited about getting it, and it still is neat to have it in my collection, but I mean, come on, it looks like he's wearing lipstick. But now, guys, let's talk about the new one and just the amount of detail Funko put into this. And this right here is definitely going to be on my top 10 for 2021. And I totally understand that this figure came out 6 years ago in 2015, but this is the point of the video. We're comparing the older one to the new one to see which one we enjoy more, and for me, it's definitely got to be this one. And something that I find really funny is that they totally skipped over the 6-inch size for this character. They went normal 3-inch and then 10-inch, which I definitely think was a great idea. I've been stacking them on top of each other for the prices, and I feel like this one isn't going to work too well, but you can still kind of see this one. Alrighty, now if you guys are wondering, the original one is worth $55, right around there, and the new one is is worth $42. So they are kind of similar in price. And if you were to pick one of these, which one would you buy? Would you go back and try to find this one, or would you get this bad boy right here? And in no way was that statement biased. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comment section below, which one do you guys prefer more, the older figures or the new ones? Because for me, for the most part, I am enjoying the newer ones, but I do really enjoy that Leatherface, and I'm gonna keep going back to this one. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Dripping like a school. On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it. Cool. V5 full thump. I'm a hump on a bounce. Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb. I really do not fuck with that. She calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Snow. Like my lashes.